Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series, the Marvel's Rhino. Today we're having a look at Savage Force Kraven the Hunter. Once again, not saying Kraven the Hunter on the front. In order to see the figure's name, you have to flip it around to the back, showing you the two figures from Savage Force, Marvel's Chameleon and Kraven the Hunter. A read-up, and small read-up I might add, professional criminals for sale to the highest bidder. These half-brothers have made treachery a family tradition. Other figures available, there's the Marvel's Scarlet Spider, Superior Venom, Heroes for Hire, Misty Knight, Marvel's White Tiger, Savage Force, of course Kraven, Heroes for Hire Ghost Rider, and Savage Force Chameleon. To check out more from the folks over at Hasbro, you can go to www.hasbro.com/Spider-Man. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at Kraven the Hunter. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Kraven the Hunter comes with the other leg that we require in order to have Rhino standing up. Let's go ahead and take what we have so far, the torso and one leg, and we'll just attach the bottom leg in place. And I always find with the peg points on these legs, you really have to apply a lot of pressure to get the legs to plug into place. That's what we have so far. We don't have a lot, I admit that, but we are getting somewhere. Moving partial Rhino out of the way, we'll have a look at him as, of course, we continue our reviews of the Marvel Legends figures. Kraven also comes with a really cool spear. It's not sharp on the end. I guess that is for safety reasons. They don't want some child to poke his eye out. It's got some feathers on there and some beads. I think that's a nice touch. It seems like a very thick handled spear. It easily fits into his hand. It almost sits almost on the more loose side. But it is a very thick looking spear, I must say. Take out the spear, we'll just put that to the side. Okay, so having a look at Kraven. I like the figure. I think they did a solid enough job on the figure, but I have one problem with it. It's a small problem, and maybe it's just me, but we look up to his face. Let's bring the camera in. Let's have a look at Kraven's face. Face is good. I like the mustachio. The chin beard's very cool too. Not all that wrong really with the face itself. However, I feel like of any time to give a sinister look on someone's face, it would be Kraven here. This would be like a Joker figure with no smile. I feel like Kraven's a little on the mad side. I feel like I would want to have seen him with a grimacing, open mouth, teeth showing, more angry expression on his face. This is such a very calm Kraven. This is Kraven on a Sunday afternoon, sipping a coffee, reading a newspaper. He's not thinking about Spider-Man. He's thinking about, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? Maybe I'll have fish. Fish sounds good. It's good, better for my waistline. So that's the only thing I would change about this figure. I just wish they had done more to the face to give it that sinister look, that really, over the top, just crazy Kraven. That's probably the only thing, again, I would have changed to the figure. The vest is quite nice. Theoretically, it is removable, but it would involve you popping the arms off, and then this whole piece could slide off. It doesn't look like, maybe it is pegged into place. It doesn't appear that it is, though. He's got a free-floating little necklace of, looks like claws or teeth. I also like the inclusion of the skull knee pads. I think that's a nice touch. Some other aspects, such as the bands wrapped around his arms, are painted on rather than being sculpted. I'm okay with that. The wrapped bandaged hands are a nice touch. He's a very bold colored figure, and I don't mean bold by he has bright yellows, bright oranges, bright reds, or anything like that, but he's got a lot of depth to his paint. A lot of different layers. There's a lot of different things. Like even like looking at the back of his legs, this extra fur that they put on there. Didn't need to be there, but it just kind of gives extra depth to the overall paint color scheme of the figure. The cloth coming down also is a nice touch. The belt is free floating as well as the necklace was. yeah, I have absolutely no problems with this figure except for one. Except for one, I just wish his face was a little more on the crazier side. When it comes to his posability, Kraven the Hunter does have a ball joint in the head. Hinged shoulders, which rotate very easily. They rotate all the way around. He's got a swivel point in the bicep area. He's got a double bend in the elbow, a swiveled wrist, upper torso ball joint, but then he's also got a swiveled waist, which I find is a little on the looser side, at least on my figure, sadly. Legs hinge forward and back, swivel at the top of the thigh, double hinge knees, and hinge foot. No movement anywhere here, but he does have that hinge foot. Once again, peg holes, but you know, Marvel Legends, you're not going to get display stands with these guys. Who are you kidding? Come on, guys. Don't be ridiculous. As a whole, I do love this figure. Just kind of wish, much like Joker, I think we've gotten like one or two Jokers where it's his mouth is closed, Joker's not smiling. It just doesn't feel like Joker. This feels like Kraven, but just not quite. I wish, if anything, again, really devilish smile on his face, sunken down eyebrows. I think that would have made this figure so much cooler. But still, it's a great figure. We don't have a lot of Kravens above and beyond the, of course, the Toy Biz. We always can go back to Toy Biz as the go-to of figures, but I feel like this is a good upgrade to that figure. Just again, I wish that he had a little bit more going on up here. Today's Toy Spot, we were continuing our looks at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Rhino Wave. We're looking today at Kraven the Hunter. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.